Apartment Theater,
Apartment
the
theater.
show that shows that we're showing our shows. Hey,
Penis.
Cass.
What?
Uh, if you're new, welcome. If
I kidnapped Danny and she's in a trunk under my bed.
That's not what happened in the movie.
Oh, you're right. It's not. Did I watch the wrong movie? No, I'm kidding.
So Danny's not here this time because, well, she tried to she tried to go on Broadway and then ended up having a demon baby put in her. So,
Yeah.
happens.
As you do.
Yeah, but she's kind of enjoying the demon baby thing,
Mm-hmm.
so she really likes the attention of it. So we're
She does, yeah.
honestly we're just really happy for her,
Mm-hmm.
like she's doing big things,
Mm-hmm. She's a little
uh
starlet. We love her for it.
metaphorically and physically. Hey,
Mm.
hey. Um John, if you're listening, Shodong. All right. And with that,
Group chat.
let's talk about a movie that is a, I guess, proto prequel thing to
Rosemary.
Rosemary's Baby,
Mm-hmm.
which Cass has never seen.
I may have seen it. I don't remember. It's been a. If I
You
have, it's
would
been a
have
really long time.
you would have remembered.
I would. Oh, great.
You would have remembered.
Then yeah, I probably haven't seen it. Maybe I'll go watch
So
it after this or
so
tomorrow or
yeah,
I don't know.
there you go. Yeah.
I don't know. I was also admittedly real distracted the first like 45 minutes of this movie, but I
She's
don't know that
flicking the bean.
a whole lot happened in the first 45 minutes.
So the movie is Apartment 7A. Let me read real quick. Rosemary was not the first. That just makes me sigh immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Struggling young dancer finds herself drawn in by dark forces when a peculiar, well connected older couple promise her a shot at fame. That's not really what happens, though.
Mm-mm.
So she breaks her ankle at a uh, big Broadway show because she
At a
lands on it weird,
performance,
which
yeah.
isn't that fun? Your whole career just could fall apart because you
Mm-hmm.
jumped too high and
You just land wrong and you
land wrong.
fuck up your
Yeah.
ankle. Yeah.
So she ends up throwing up because she's like addicted to pills or something.
Yeah.
And she ends up throwing up outside of this casting director guy's apartment. And this couple basically adopts her and gives her an apartment for free, which I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I would take that.
Yeah, I would too.
Whatever.
Honestly,
You want
in
to
New
put a
York,
demon
fuck
baby
yeah,
in
let's
me?
go.
Yeah, like whatever. And you want to take care of the baby and I don't have to do anything?
I just have to
Let's,
carry it? I mean, that sounds
yeah.
awful, but that sounds like it's gonna wreck my body. I mean, it's a demon, so like, if you can promise me that like I'll still have a dope bod afterwards,
Will I
let's
become
go.
hotter?
Yeah, will I get hotter?
So, yeah, so basically, we find out that the couple is Satan worshippers. And if you've seen Rosemary's Baby, that's the exact same plot,
Mm-hmm.
only there's no tension in this movie. I don't know if
Yeah.
you felt anything for it. For me, all I was thinking
No.
was, you know, Rosemary's Baby did this a lot better. But
Mm-hmm.
I will say, I don't hate this movie either. I don't think it was
No.
I think, if anything, it felt, it just felt like, why?
Yeah.
Why this?
Why this?
Why?
Um,
It
like
doesn't really add anything to Rosemary's Baby, which was
mm-mm.
a movie that came out in the 60s, directed by the worst fucking person in the world, Roman Polanski. Um,
Mm.
he monster of a human being.
Yeah.
Guy can go fuck himself, but
Mm-hmm.
as he'll definitely hear this podcast in France where he's hiding. Um, there's a whole history with that guy, but I will say, Rosemary's Baby has a great tension of you don't know what's going to happen. I
Mhm.
feel like with this movie, it was just the whole time you knew it was a demon baby.
Mhm.
Whereas
Yeah.
Rosemary's Baby, it was like you're being gaslit by everybody, and you're not really
Mhm.
sure if you're going crazy, they're going crazy, because they're just dealing with, like the pregnancy thing and everything. It's like, oh, well, I don't know, like maybe it's this or that. And
Mhm.
you're constantly questioning things. I mean,
Yeah.
now it's such a big thing of like, well,
Mhm.
yeah, duh, demon baby, but like you know that it's a demon baby, but also there's times where you just go, well, maybe it's not a demon baby.
Maybe people just be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe I've never seen Rosemary's Baby.
I can't believe I haven't either, to be honest. Like it's kind of weird. But also not really because I, you know, only just recently watched the first nope. Scream.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
There's
I,
always
I'm a
something.
horror nerd who for some reason has not seen the classics. Well, all the
I mean, I'm
classics.
still in that same boat too.
Yeah.
There's tons of stuff that I still haven't seen.
Yeah. My
But
brain
yeah,
just crashed.
melted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. That
Um
happens.
so I will say I felt like the acting was pretty good.
Yeah.
I liked the main character. The
Mhm.
character's name is Terry, which is a
Mhm.
terrible name for
Mhm.
anybody. But
Yeah.
also, I just want to say I don't know what it is with like small, mousy looking girls. I'm just like, you are the hottest person I've ever seen.
She was really cute. Yeah.
Yeah. And then when she cut her hair, it's like, oh my God, you got hotter. How does that happen? It's like
Yeah.
girl next door to just absolute bombshell. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Julia, calm me. I can't give you anything, but just know that,
Definitely can't give her Satan's baby, but you know. Um, yeah,
especially
no,
towards the end.
the I do well. I both like and dislike the weird visual scene that we got of her being very drugged, um, and
Yeah.
impregnated against her will. Um,
Which also happened in
yeah.
Rosemary's Baby. Yeah.
But the weird part that I liked about that scene is the glittery demon.
The bedazzled
The
devil.
bedazzled demon. And I was like, what the fuck? But it looks like this crazy like spider creature that's like coming up. And that I don't know, kind of amused me in a weird way. I don't like the scene overall and the implication of it and that sort of thing. It's very unpleasant and traumatic. So no thank you. I just the visual aspect of the demon being bedazzled was sort of hilarious to me.
It seems like we keep picking women trauma horror movies because Immaculate's the same way
Yeah.
too.
I mean, woman trauma is pretty prominent right now.
True.
To be honest, like, it doesn't surprise me at all. Especially because, with Roe v. Wade getting overturned, there's a lot of women who are terrified of forced pregnancy and not being able to get health care that they need and that sort of thing. So um, it is showing of the panic that we are experiencing as a society. Yay.
So fun.
So fun.
We
Things that
never
we are
know
worried
what's
about
gonna happen.
as a society. Forced pregnancy and birth. Very unpleasant. Um, so yeah. I was entertained by this movie. I am mediocre about it. I think it was fine. I like the
That's
visuals in it.
I
Um,
like the stage play thing that they did with
Yeah.
like the weird stage play thing
Mhm.
where like she's coming down the stairs and it's like
Mhm.
kind of like gothic
Mhm.
looking and slanted and
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, like it's like
Um.
this looks not like people gave it
Mhm.
like some pretty bad scores and I was like, dude, we have watched far worse
Yeah.
and have been rated far
Mhm.
higher.
Yeah.
I don't think this movie. I think the biggest detriment to this movie is that it has a connection to Rosemary's Baby. If it didn't have a connection
Mm.
to it, this would have been better received.
Yeah. Also, who's in apartment 7A because it's not her.
I
She
think it's
because she's
isn't
in
the
7G. Is it the old couple?
I think it's the old couple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I may have missed if they actually like showed their door number or something, or if it's supposed to be assumed that they're in 7A. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what does apartment 7A? I don't know if that's like a reference back to something in Rosemary's Baby, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Cuz
know
like
either.
apparently there were like Easter eggs and stuff
Mhm.
and I I don't I don't like this trend of movies things
Mm.
where we're like, oh, we're doing a movie way later
Mhm.
and we're just calling back to the good movie. It was
Yeah.
like they didn't make that movie just for it to be like, okay, call back, call back. Oh, remember this thing? Remember that thing from the first time you watched that one? It's like
Mhm.
I am aware. I want a continuation of the story, not being reminded of the same fucking story because it's basically a remake of
Yeah.
Rosemary's Baby.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Is that it felt more remake-ish, even though I haven't seen Rosemary's Baby. Like, I don't know.
It felt familiar.
It felt familiar, yeah. I'm like, I
Yeah.
feel like I've seen this. Like, I kind of felt like, was it The Omen? Kind of has similar vibes, and I feel like that movie's been remade 800 times.
Only once.
Or like has sequels to it or some shit. I don't know.
Well, that
Um,
yeah, because there's
Also,
the
why are we obsessed with like demon children and having demon children? Are we just telling
uh
people that children are demons? Because I mean, I've met some that are not great. Um, I don't know, but I feel like most
I
children are just children.
I think that the biggest fear for anyone that has kids, well, getting pregnant is scary
Yeah.
because there could be health complications and you never know what's going to happen with you. I mean, I
Yeah.
and then the whole process of being pregnant is scary because
Yeah.
it's the uncertainty of it all. And with the
Mhm.
kid coming out, the biggest fear is, oh no, what if they are literally Satan?
What if they're literally Satan?
Like,
Nah, that's just my cousin. She's walking the earth already. She's whatever.
fuck that bitch.
Fuck that bitch.
How old is your cousin?
Fucking 34. She's the same age as
Oh,
me.
oh, okay. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, I
I mean,
just
I'm a
feel like
300-year-old witch. I'm not 34. Whatever.
you've been here the whole time
I've been here the whole time.
and you
The
still didn't
whole
watch
time.
Rosemary's Baby.
The whole time. Anyway.
I was at the premiere. I had my eyes closed. I was Nosferatu and Nosferatu.
Yeah. I just
Uh,
realized that the stream video looks funny. Whatever, I don't care. Our video boxes are not centered. It's okay.
that's
If you want to
okay.
watch us stream, we stream on YouTube, by the way. Unless you just want to
Yay.
hear us talk, which is also fine.
I
And
mean, no
greatly
matter what,
appreciated.
that's what they're
But
gonna hear.
a
That's what they're gonna hear.
doing heart hands, not that
Hey,
anyone can see it. Doing heart hands the millennial way.
I'll do it the
How
K-pop way.
how Oh yeah, I like the K-pop way. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like, I guess it's a heart.
It's
Sure,
a heart.
it's a
Yeah,
heart.
like
Yeah,
yeah,
it doesn't look. Maybe are my fingers not fingery enough? I don't know.
yeah. You need to get better at fingering.
I really do, man. Listen, they make toys for a reason. Anyway, Um,
Yeah, so like I was
I
saying,
have no other thoughts about this movie.
this movie didn't really need to exist. I think that's my biggest problem with it is just
Yeah.
you made a prequel to a movie that doesn't need any more. There is a sequel to Rosemary's Baby,
Mhm.
but nobody gives a shit about it
Yeah.
because why would they? You don't need more. That's my
Mhm.
biggest problem with a lot of things. If like, can we just have the one thing? Like one
Yeah.
of the movies that I really liked that I'm pretty sure we talked about. Talk to me. We
Mhm.
watched that
Yeah.
for
We.
this, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. That was
That's
good.
getting a sequel, and I don't think it
I don't
needs
think it
a
needs one.
sequel.
Um.
Like, it could be really good, but like,
Mhm.
we don't
We don't really need it.
we don't
Like,
need it.
the hand was good by itself. Just knowing that it was still out in the world.
Yeah, like
Like
that's
that's
all.
fine. That's it. It's fine.
You ruin the mystery when you just keep
Yeah.
having the same mystery, and it's
Uh
like
huh.
we've faced this demon before.
Yeah. Which I think the people who made Talk to Me are making another horror movie. That's
They are, and we're gonna watch it for this too. So
hell yeah, bitch. Anyway.
yeah.
Um.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of some other things to it. I mean, they do the callback thing at the "Hail Satan"
Hail
thing
Satan.
because that happens in Rosemary's Baby at
Mhm.
the end. We find out everybody's a Satanist and
Mm.
everybody was meticulously controlling her life so
Mm.
that she could have Satan baby. Though when she actually has the Satan baby, and that's like the you don't see the baby, but she just looks over at the baby. At least I don't remember seeing the baby,
Yeah.
but I remember she just like is just horrified by what she's seeing because
Mhm.
it's
She
a
sees
demon
the
baby.
Jersey Devil.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And then they have a fiddle battle against each other, and it's awesome. So
That
it's a whole
is
thing.
Georgia.
Oh well, and also that movie takes place in New York, so
True, but Jersey's not that far from New York.
well, it's still not, still different places.
That's true. Still takes a while to get there.
Hmm,
Anyway.
thanks.
Oh god, I'm so sorry. That was the weirdest burp. Oh my god. Anyway.
This so there's another movie that I guess I can compare this to. There was a Psycho remake. Do you remember that happening?
No.
It wasn't in black and white, it was in color. And they remade the movie shot for shot.
Why?
It is the exact same movie. And I think that was the point of I think that was the point of that director remaking it like that was I think he was just trying to say, we don't need to do this. You already have this. What
Oh.
good is it going to be?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's
So
kind of funny to spend all that money on something like that just to make that sort of statement, but
I
sure.
am all for a Hollywood shit post.
Yeah. They should
Uh,
shitpost more, honestly.
the movie Freddy Got Fingered is also a
Yeah.
giant shit post movie, and I like it for that. It's not good, but I don't care.
Mhm.
I mean,
I sort of like the implication of this movie though that like everyone who is famous or is someone is just a Satanist. And that's the only way you can actually like become famous is to just be a Satanist or to like do any of that. And so that's just like really funny to me. I'm like, are they just are they just blatantly telling us that all of Hollywood is Satanist and that they're doing dark magic, quote unquote? Like
we want Hollywood to be so much cooler than it really is.
we really do.
Like,
It's not.
it's I I think I would have liked it more if anything it spun it a little differently
Mm.
where maybe something where like you see it more from like the Satanist side of
Perspective,
things.
yeah. And like
Like
try to garner sympathy for them somehow.
yeah,
Like why they're doing what they're doing.
yeah, not me being like I'm condoning sexual assault. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like
Yeah.
finding a better reason or I
Mhm.
don't know, just something different.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make this.
Yeah. Yeah. I also like maybe I missed it, but I don't understand the judge, I think it is, that ends up like coming after Terry with the like hedge trimmers or whatever it is. I
Oh, she was trying to kill the baby
Yeah, she was trying to kill the baby, but like why?
because she didn't want Satan to come.
Oh, but she was a
I think
Satanist.
right, but I think she was realizing
How
the
bad of
implications of
yeah.
what, like, because I mean, when you go so many years of it constantly failing, you're
Mhm.
like, oh, it's not going to happen. But then when it's like actually
Like
happening,
actually there it's like
it's like, wait a minute,
hmm
I should probably do something because this might ruin the
be
entire
bad.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also, maybe she had a fear of success.
girl can't have hobbies.
Girl can't have hobbies. Do you know what I mean though? Like some people are more afraid of success than failure, and that's why they don't do anything.
That's what we were talking about before we
That is what we were
started
talking
the
about before.
podcast.
Some people are afraid of success, and that's why they don't do anything because failure
God
is
forbid they
easier.
make their life better.
Yeah, God forbid you make your life better. God forbid you know, I don't know, whatever. Maybe I'm just a little cynical today.
I think
What?
it does feel weird that like I'm in like an okay mood.
And I'm pissed, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not
it's like
pissed. I'm just, I don't know, kind of annoyed. It's
yeah.
fine. Everything's fine. The world
These
is burning, actually.
yeah, it is.
Turns out the world is burning. Anyway, I don't have any other thoughts about this movie, so I don't.
Uh
I give it like a 3. I
yeah,
really
I
do.
was
I
like
give it a 3.
yeah.
It, like, it was interesting enough that I mostly
I
paid attention. Um,
I was pleasantly surprised that it wasn't horrendous dog shit.
you know, actually, what I am sort of annoyed about.
Do you also have a nail file on you right now?
I do. I have a whole like nail grooming kit that I just keep on my desk because I usually paint my nails at my desk.
Well, because I use the nail file for the Gundam kits that I make.
Oh, nice.
But I
Um,
also was filing my nails just as like a nervous habit. Now they have a nice shine to them. So like when I go and work out, it's like his nails look nice.
he
Like
keeps
they
his
sure
hands
do, don't they?
clean. Hey, that's hot. Keep your fucking nails and your fingers clean. It's hot. Keep them trimmed. Anyway, whatever.
Ladies, if you like these shiny boys.
Wash your fucking hands. No. I mean also wash your fucking hands. Bird flu is
Yeah,
rampant right now. Don't touch birds. Um
fluids are rampant.
bird flu.
Oh, I thought you said fluids were rampant right now. There's been a
Also that.
huge fluid epidemic.
There's a fluid epidemic, guys. I don't know what I was talking about anymore. Oh, yes I do. Um in terms of Rosemary Baby and Satanism. Um I don't like the weird bits of like witchiness that they included in this movie.
As a witch.
As a witch, yeah. The judge lady or whoever, one of the other tenants in the building, making like a rosemary peppermint uh salve for Terry to put on her sore ankle. Which, by the way, trying to get back and be a dancer after breaking your fucking ankle to whatever degree, in only like, how long was it? Like 3 months or something? It wasn't very
Yeah.
long that she was like trying to go back to work again. I'm like, dude, it takes a long fucking time for your ankle to like heal and you to get like rotation and shit back into it. Like,
Yeah.
whoo, she was brave for doing that. But anyway, yeah, the like the like home apothecary aspect of that, and then like when Terry ends up going into that apartment that's next to hers, which I think was the judge's or whatever, um, and it having just like a room full of crystals hanging from the ceiling. I'm like, okay, sure. And like herbs and things on the walls, and I'm like, I would just fucking live here. Like, this has none of this shit has anything to do with Satanism. There's
I
a
think the
fucking
problem.
red book on the desk with written in like old Futhark or whatever. Fuck you. Like, that's not even Satanism either. Like,
I
that's my
think the
problem with this movie.
problem.
That's why I actually give it 2 stars, because fuck you. If you're gonna do Satanism, do it right. Don't make it witchcraft. Anyway, carry on.
I was gonna say. I feel like the problem for you is none of this looks like a bad
None of it
gig.
looks like a bad time, except for the
The demon baby,
the
but
demon
like,
baby
if
part.
you weren't the one that had to give birth to the demon baby, like if you were just like one of the other Satanists, honestly, it doesn't seem too bad.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, I get to live in this dope ass apartment, and
Being in a cult's pretty cool when it's not the one that kills you.
yeah, but
Everyone here's so supportive.
I don't know, just it. That is my biggest problem with any movie that depicts Satan or demons or Satanism, is that it's always rooted in just like very normal, kitschy, like witchy things, or people that ascribe to being witchy, uh, and I don't know. It's a fucking annoying. Like, I just kind of think we should treat Christianity like that sometimes.
We need to reverse Rosemary's Baby.
We need to reverse Rosemary's Baby, because you know what? Those mothers fuckers, fucking drink the blood and eat the flesh of Christ
So what at the end?
symbolically. And I'm
So
like,
at the
that
end of
sounds like some satanic shit right there that you're eating.
so what? Like at the end of the Christian version of Rosemary's Baby, they give birth to Jesus and eat him.
Sure, why not?
Honestly,
That kind of sounds like
hold
it
up.
slaps.
Hold
Kind of
up.
sounds like it slaps.
We accidentally came up with something.
Fuck.
Yeah, Hollywood, hit us up. I will sell you this script for very cheap. I am very easy.
$10 million.
$10,000,001.
Ooh, can I have the $1?
Who gets the 10 million then?
Well, you do. You're the one who's selling it. Duh.
What a fair contract. I know that wages are skewed, but I don't want to perpetuate that.
Oh,
You're
God.
really throwing off the margin.
You're right. Fuck.
Man, we were really good. What the fuck happened here?
What?
You set us back like
$1.
100 years from this one contract.
Oops. Really, what it is I get the $1 and then I take out a life insurance policy on you, and then I kill you and I get the $1,000,000 anyway.
All right.
That's how that works, right? I don't fucking know.
Just give you half. I wouldn't even kill. I would feel terrible if I made $10 million and you got
Right?
$1.
Right? Yeah, I would feel real bad.
Yeah, I
Like,
can't do that to you. That's my homie.
Yeah, I would feel really bad if I made fucking millions of dollars and then my friends didn't. I would take
Yeah,
my friends
I
with
can think
me.
of one friend I would do that to, but not you.
No, not me.
Okay, 2 friends, because I would do that to Danny, but
Yeah. And I assume Dylan.
of course. I mean,
Yeah.
I
makes
would
sense.
actually spend the $10 million and not tell him that I had $10 million. I would actually spend $10 million to inconvenience him.
I love that. I don't know why I love that. That's a fucking conspiracy movie right there.
So where he currently lives, because he lives at his parents' house, what I'm gonna do is
What a child.
I am going to I'm gonna add a floor to his house, but like only slightly. So like it's like it doesn't seem like I added much to it, but like there's now an extra stair that he's not used to, and like
Ooh. That is such a way to fuck with somebody, to just like add an extra stair in their house.
and then like the wall is gonna be slightly smaller than before, not like a huge amount, but enough for me. Like, well, hold on. Like if he puts his keys down on the same table, I'm gonna make that table just like like slightly shorter
Yeah.
and like slightly further away,
Mm-hmm.
so it
Just slowly keep moving things in his house. See if he
yeah.
notices. Or just like take things from his house and replace
Or
them with other things.
like shrink his TV
Yeah.
like over time
Mm-hmm.
because he has a huge TV. He's got like an 85-inch TV, but just
Yeah.
be like, all right, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
make it like an 80-inch TV. And it's like
Mm-hmm.
seems off. And his wife would just be like, no, it's not off. It's fine. It's fine for what it is. And just fuck with
That's
him
so
little
cruel.
bits.
Such
This is the other thing I'm gonna say, and then I had this idea of like a water balloon video
a...
where it's
Mm-hmm.
just, oh, we'll just throw water balloons at each other, but we'll do it blindfolded, see
Oh
if we could
god.
actually hit each other.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I'd be like, we're gonna try to hit each other, and I'm gonna take off my blindfold and talk into the mic and go, now Dylan doesn't know that I just did this, but I have hired a Major League Baseball player to throw a balloon at him. So he's just getting pelted with 90-mile-per-hour water balloons.
That honestly sounds kind of amazing. I would fucking do that. Anyway.
Yeah, just shit like that. He wouldn't be surprised by it, and his wife would find it funny too. So
Yeah. That's fair.
uh,
Anyway. That
I'm
was
gonna tell him
Rosemary's
that.
that I mean that was
That was
apartment
apartment
7A.
7A. The
Not
rent's
Rosemary.
too high.
The rent's too high. You gotta have a
Um,
baby for him.
you know, that's how you could solve the housing crisis. If you have a baby, we'll give you an apartment.
Mm-mm. I don't think that's how you solve the housing crisis, actually.
Actually, I think you could put into like it'd be like a detention camp or something
Yeah.
style. Like they'd give you housing, but it's not gonna be good.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
If you would like to check out more episodes of Apartment Theater, by all means, go for it.
Yeah.
Please download the episode. I
Click
get
on
an
buttons.
email that tells me when people download the episodes, and it means a lot when you do. Gives me a little dopamine of like, ooh,
Ooh.
I'm doing something,
Ooh, a piece of candy.
or we're doing something because it's not just me doing it. But yeah, it's nice when anyone's here. Tell your friends about us if you enjoy the podcast. If you don't enjoy the podcast,
Fuck you.
leave a comment and give us a constructive criticism. We'll try to our best to read it.
Mm-hmm.